What's up, YouTube? I hope the lighting is okay. As you can tell, I'm sitting in the truck, okay? And it is kind of late at night, so there's no. It's just the truck light, okay? So, Atari Fun asked me about the pay, and I'll let him know that Swift pays every Friday, and that I would share with you guys my first check. Before let me let you know, this check is for the first week. You're gonna start getting paid when you go to orientation. Okay, so this is gonna cover 3 days of orientation, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday evening, I started driving, and the pay period goes from Sunday through Saturday. Sunday through Saturday, or Monday through Sunday. I gotta make sure I get that right for you guys, okay? But it's one of those two. So basically, the pay week is for an entire 7-day period, and then everything needs to be submitted by the following Tuesday so that you can get paid the upcoming Friday for the previous week. So basically, you work a week, and then the following Friday you get paid for that week. Okay, so today I got paid for everything that was done last week. Okay, so there's going to be 3 days of class, and then 4 days of driving. So you're going to get a base of $500. That's what you get. 5 bills. Okay, and then you get paid your state's minimum wage for hours worked beyond 40. Okay, so let's say if they pay you on duty for greater than 40 hours, you'll be getting like overtime, right? And so I don't know of any trucking company that does it that way. They all kind of similar to that, okay? Based off of what I've been able to understand, okay? Also, keep in mind that you might view my video, and I'm going to show you my check in just a minute, and say that's different from other YouTubers that started at Swift, and they pay look different. And it's because when they started, the pay scale may have been different. Okay, also, this check doesn't have any deductions out of it other than taxes. Okay, whenever I set up for deductions and all that kind of stuff, first off, I hadn't been in it long enough to get into the insurance or any of the profit sharing or benefits or anything like that. So you're just getting a good look at what you're gonna make your first week, okay? Because you're not gonna get anything taken out of yours either, other than whatever you put in for your taxes, okay? So let me make sure that okay, good. Let me show you what I got here, okay? Here we go. Let's give this a try. All right. This is the Coil, and as you can see, the gross, I got that check today, the gross pay was $622.89, and my net pay was $505. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can play with this thing a little bit. And okay, those are the breakdowns. Okay, the 500 is the base pay, and then the $116 would have been the extra hours. Okay, which came up to the big total up top. Okay, the 600. Okay, so excuse me for just another minute. Okay. Okay. So you saw how I came up with this $622. So, and again, this is 1 week of training. We roll 7 days a week, okay? So we don't take a day off. So if you divide that among 7 days, it's like less than $100 a day by a long shot, okay? But again, you're training. You're training. And yeah, it's 7 days, but it's 7 days driving on average 8.5 hours a day. And to be quite honest with you, it kind of flies by. You know, I drive about 2.5 hours, get out, stretch my legs about 15 minutes, drive another 2 hours, get out to take you 30, and then repeat. And at the end of the day, we try to shoot for 8.75 hours a day. And if you do that, you get in the habit of doing that, you never have to do a 34-hour reset, because you're going to always have hours left in the bank. Okay? So you just trip plan, do it right, and it works real good. And I'm lucky because I got a good mentor. I mean, the guy's he's got a lot of experience. He's been doing it, since these trucks run off of, was pulled by, horses or some shit. The guy been driving for a long time. Okay, so he knows, and he does a good job, man. And I'm real happy to have him as a mentor. He's teaching me a lot of stuff. Right now we're in Texas, and we were lucky enough to be routed past his house. So we're actually parked near his house right now, and he's in his house sleeping, and I'm gonna crash out in the truck. I kind of got used to sleeping in that bunk. Plus, I get to make this video. Okay, we're kind of out in the sticks, so I may not be able to upload it tonight, but I'll upload it for you guys tomorrow if I have. I'm gonna try tonight. If it don't work, I'll upload it tomorrow. But that's pretty cool if you have a route or a load that's going to take you near the house, and you've trip planned properly. You can crash out at your own house in your own bed and jump back up in the morning and roll on. You make those requests through the call quorum so that they know where the freight is and where your truck is, and that you're just spending the night at the house. And it I guess it works out really well if you're that kind of driver. They can trust that you're not gonna be so comfy in your bed that you don't get up and not deliver on time. So it's a pretty good deal. I'm gonna make some other videos to answer some other questions, but this video was about my first check after orientation. Okay, so this is a perfect scenario for me, and I say that because Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday was orientation. I left with my mentor right from orientation. My car is still at the at the orientation building there at the Swift terminal where we did the orientation. And so there was no lag time. And my mentor drove for like 2 hours, and I took the wheel. And I've been driving the whole time. He drives like the first 2.5 hours, 3 hours of the day, and then I drive the rest. So the truck gets a lot of miles, per day, and it works out really well. And if I'm driving almost, just shy of 9, that means the truck's been on the road for 12 hours. Covered some good miles. This truck is governed at 62 miles an hour. If you use the cruise control, you can get lucky and get you another 3 miles an hour. So the maximum you're gonna ride in a Swift truck is 65 miles an hour, and that's actually pretty good. I pass by a lot of U.S. Express. I drive past a lot of Crete, a lot of a couple other guys. I don't want to go through all of them, but I blow by a lot of them. Now, I'm not saying that Swift trucks are faster than the other trucks, because they could just very well, just not be driving as fast as they can drive. Okay, so I'm not saying that Swift trucks is super fast. I'm just saying 65 miles an hour gets you there, and it gets you there, pretty safe. Because we're gonna slow down doing turns and a lot of other stuff too. So I mean, don't get so tied up in wondering if you're gonna get a truck that'll go 80 miles an hour. I mean, you ain't. You ain't getting one drive that fast. You're not getting one drive 70 miles an hour. Okay, these are company vehicles, and they got insurance restrictions. So it is what it is. So just manage your time properly, and you'll be just fine. Okay, so I'll make some other videos as time progresses. I'll show you my second check. This check doesn't have anything out of it. Okay, again, I was alluding to this check being a good one because of the perfect scenario of me leaving school and transitioning right into a truck right away, no lag time, and using the entire week with no days off, and max pay, boom, $622. So it was pretty cool. And also, think about it like this. Yeah, you're not making a shitload of money, but you're not spending very much either, because you're in the truck. You're not at home, hanging out with your buddies, partying or whatever you do to spend your money. So it actually is okay. Okay? And it gets better. Okay? As soon as you're done with your training portion of it, and you're back, or not back, but you're actually in a vehicle for yourself, solo driving, you just keep the pedal down, keep the wheels rolling, keep the freight moving, and you're gonna make money. You're gonna make a lot more than $622. Okay, so probably by the next check, you're gonna start seeing maybe the school come out, and Swift offers you. It's not a mandatory thing. They offer you a package of items that you would need to get started on the road. It's in a little duffel bag, and it's got several items in there, and they don't give it to you. They take it out of your check, and they let you know how you want it deducted, or you let them know how you want them to deduct it. They give you some options, but it's some pretty cool stuff in there, and it's $250. So anybody who's watching this, when you get that option, take it. Yes, it's $250. The jacket that I'm wearing right now, and I'm gonna open it up. As you can see, it's a quilted jacket. It's a decent jacket. Then it's in there along with a sleeping bag, and an array of other items. And so they give you a road atlas, is in there. It's a lot of stuff in it, and it's worth the $250. So don't let anybody tell you, don't get that. They're just making money off of their bullshit. Bullshit, I call foul. Get it. It's gonna help you out, So when you don't have to go get a double, you don't have to go get a sleeping bag. It's one in there, and even if you have your own sleeping bag, when you get in your own truck, you can use one sleeping bag to lay over the mattress to kind of soften it up or whatever, and then use your other sleeping bag, your own, that you purchased with you or brought with you on top of it, so you can get you a nice little cushion there. And so there's other options, but anyways, the bag isn't free, but it's worth it. Okay, so if you're in a Swift school and they offer it to you, my suggestion, it worked well for me. You can do what you want. I'm not telling you to do it if you don't want to do it. I mean, it's not mandatory. They don't force it down your throat, but it's not something that you got to pay for right away, and it's got some good stuff in there. So I hope the pay thing works out for you. I hope that gives you some insight on what to expect. Yours ain't gonna be exactly like mine, but it should be close if you rolling. Okay, if you're not on a dedicated where you got to sit. By the way, we do a lot of dropping hooks. I hadn't sat at one place to get unloaded and reloaded. Nope. You take the trailer and empty to the customer, and you drop off the empty, and you get a loaded trailer, and you get your ass out of there and get back on the road, and then you drop that at a customer. And then if there's an empty there, you get that empty, or they'll tell you where to go to pick up your empty. So then you drive to pick up the empty, and then they dispatch the load where you're gonna go drop that empty and pick up your next load, and then take it to the next customer, and then that just happens over and over and over. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so we drove from Texas to Utah, and then back to Texas, and we're going to the Swift terminal in Salt Lake City, Utah again. We should be there by Sunday. And look, the load that we're taking is supposed to drop off on, I think we're probably going to be on Monday. But the load is supposed to be delivered to the customer on Tuesday. So we're going to do what they call a T-call. So we're going to drop it at the terminal in Salt Lake, and then pick up another load. So that means you're not sitting for those few days with the load already, ready to be delivered. You're at the shipper, but you can't drop it off. I mean, at the receiver, but you can't drop it off. So you wonder why come guys don't make money. Well, they say, well, shit, I'm just going to go over there and sit down on my ass and do a 34 while waiting for my stuff to be dropped off for my drop-off date and time. Well, you can do that, but don't complain about your check. That's all I'm saying. If you want to make money, you got to roll, bro. You find a way to get her done. And I'm learning from an experienced guy, man. He set it up. We know when we're going to be there. He know we're going to be there a few days early. He set up we could drop the trailer off, and another driver pick it up and take it to the customer. We move on. We pick up another load and keep rolling. We ain't sitting around making them dollars, man. You got to learn how to do it. So I'm over the 15 minutes by damn near 5. So hope I answered some questions for you. Please like, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you next time as usual. Boop.